Hi, my name is Usman and in this video training we will be looking at inheritance in Python. Inheritance allows us to define a class that inherits all the methods and properties from another class. Parent class is the class being inherited from, also called base class. Child class is the class that inherits from another class, also called derived class. Let's create a parent class. Any class can be a parent class, so the syntax is the same as creating any other class. Let's create a class named person with first name and last name properties and a print name method. So class person and init method column and first name last name self dot name is equal to f name self dot last name is equal to last name. Let's define the function within our class and call it print name print self dot f name self dot last name. Now let's create an object of class person, pass in Sam and second name as Rick. Now let's call our function x.printName. Now run the program. You can see we have Sam Rick on the console as an output. So this will be our parent class in this example. Now let's create a child class. To create a child class that inherits the parent class person, we can use class student and person pass as a parameter and pass for now. So this is a very basic example of a child class. Now let's create the object from student class and then execute the print name method. Okay, let's clean this up and x is equal to student and let's pass in x dot print name. Let's run the program. You can see we have got Tom Filger on the console as an output. You can clearly see that there is no property first name last name in the child class, but as the child class is inherited from the parent class person and the parent class have the properties first name and last name, so the child class also utilized those properties. So far we have created a child class that inherits the properties and methods from its parent. We want to add the init function to the child class instead of the past keyword. Let's see an example. Add the init function to the student class. So let's go here and define init function and we pass in first name and last name. And when you add init function, the child class will no longer inherit the parent's init function. The child's init function overrides the instance of the parent's init function. To keep the inheritance of the parent's init function, add a call to the parent init function. So what we can do is class student person and we defined init for the child class, and here we call the init function of the parent class. Self, fname and lname. Now we have successfully added the init function and kept the inheritance of the parent class, and we are ready to add functionality in the init function. Python also has a super function that will make the child class inherit the methods and properties from the parent. So instead of using the person keyword or person name, we can use the super method. It will do the same thing as the person name was doing. By using the super function, you do not have to use the name of the parent element. It will automatically inherit the method and properties from its parent. Now let's add some properties, a property in the child class. So self dot year is equal to 2020. Okay. The year 2020 should be a variable and passed into the student class when creating student objects. To do so, add another parameter in the init function. So what we will do is we will add, after the L name, we will add year. And self.graduation, self.year is equal to year. Now let's create an object as x is equal to student, say Mike Gates, and we say 2015. Okay, now let's run the program. Okay, we have created an object x from student class and passed in the first name, last name and the year, and below that we printed year property of the x object. You can see we have 2015 on the console as an output. Now let's add a method to the child class. So let's say we have method def, and we call this method hello, and within this method we say hello and self dot first name, self dot last name, and to the year of, and self dot year. Okay, let's call this function x dot hello. Okay, we forgot to assign value to the object of first name and last name properties. So let's do that. Run the program. You can see we have hello Mike Gates to the year of 2015. That's it for inheritance in Python. See you next time with a new topic in Python. Till then, bye.